A referendum to decide if the UK stays in the European Union could be held as early as next year. In a much-anticipated speech, Britain's Prime Minister David Cameron ended months of speculation by promising a vote if he gets re-elected in 2015. But in the same speech, Cameron emphasised the need for Britain to remain an active member of the EU.
So the next Conservative manifesto in 2015 will ask for a mandate from the British people for a Conservative government to negotiate a new settlement with our European partners in the next Parliament. It will be a relationship with the single market at its heart. And when we have negotiated that new settlement, we will give the British people a referendum with a very simple in or out choice: to stay in the European Union on these new terms or to come out altogether. It will be an in-out referendum. We would also have to think carefully too about the impact on our influence at the top table of international affairs. There's no doubt that we're more powerful in Washington, in Beijing, in Delhi, because we're a powerful player inside the European Union. That matters for British jobs, for British influence, for British security. It matters to our ability to get things done in the world. It matters to the United States and other friends around the world, which is why many tell us very clearly that they want Britain to remain in the European Union. So we should think very carefully before giving that position up. If we left the European Union, it would be a one-way ticket, not a return.
David Cameron's speech is really dominating newspaper front pages here in Britain. Let's just take a look. The Independent has in or out. PM pledges EU exit vote by 2017. Now, the article itself says Cameron's taking a gamble, hoping that he's going to get concessions from other EU leaders. Take a look at the Daily Mail's headline. It says, "You will get an in or out vote on Europe." It calls Cameron's speech the biggest gamble of his premiership. And then the Guardian's editorial has this headline. It says, "Moment of truth for a man opposed to risk." It says, Cameron is a pragmatic politician who isn't usually a risk taker.
David Cameron's speech is a huge gamble. A referendum promise may please Eurosceptics in his own Conservative Party, but renegotiating Britain's membership will be a tough task, especially at this time of great flux for the whole of Europe.